Three tips, 3 minutes on social media. Let's go. So, tip number one, I want you to stop selling. As crazy as that sounds, I'm sure some of you already understand the pain that you felt when somebody connected with you on social media and when just a few seconds went by, they're already trying to sell you something. So imagine if you're trying to sell cars, the worst thing you can do is just connect with somebody like, hey, would you like to buy a car? But that's what's happening. So do not do that. Focus on social media. The tip number one is to connect with people. Find out what other people want. Find out their pains when it comes to buying the product or the service that you offer, and then show them the solution. But you have to focus on connecting first. Tip number two, we ready? Be intentional with your followers. So many times I see a lot of people that are either buying more followers or just doing their best to get a bunch more. What I would focus on is you're better off with 1,000 people that are following you or that you're connecting with and being intentional with those 1,000 than you would be trying to get 10,000 or 5,000 followers and just trying to splatter all over the place. Get to know your followers, get to connect with them, find out what they're looking for from you, and just grow that community that you have. And then tip number three, I want you is to measure your results. So what I mean by this, whether you use some kind of software program or if you go with a pen and pad, whatever you do, measure your results. So how many times did you post in a week? How many shares? How many comments? How many likes did you get? What were the overall impressions? And on social media, they give you the tools where you can see a lot of this data, but keep up with it, because when you're paying attention to the times, whether it was a picture, a video, or if it was just word, pay attention and measure your data. So let's go through those again. 3 tips, right? Number one, stop selling. Number two, be intentional with your audience. Get to know them. You don't need more followers. Get tight with what you have and then grow it. And number three, measure your results, see how it's doing, and then always repeat. So thank you so much for sharing your time with me. 3 tips, 3 minutes. If you have some time, share this out with somebody that you feel would benefit, and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Thanks so much. Take care.